South Park returned this week with franchise prequel, which is episode 4 of season 21. This is a, how do I put it? More of a lead up to the new game coming out, The Fractured But Whole, which is the new South Park game coming out 17th of October 2017, or at least that's the date when it's coming out over here in Ireland and over in the UK. I'm really looking forward to that because I loved the Stick of Truth. So I am thinking of doing more gameplay videos. I have some Naruto and One Piece one up on my channel. But yeah, I'll do a South Park one if people want me to. Comment down below. But never mind that for now. It's time to review the franchise prequel. So basically, Coon and Friends have reformed together again, and they're not fighting crime. They're actually trying to set up their own franchise. Like they're setting up their own Netflix series and movies. They're planning out who gets what movie, and they have them in phases, like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, just like the Marvel movies. And I do think it's really funny when at the beginning you see them holding auditions for new superheroes. I thought Jimmy's story, he's the new hero, was really funny. The backstory, you see it at the beginning and it's really good. The only flaw I had with this was there was no Timmy, because I remember from the previous Coon and Friends, he was his, majority of the characters were dressed up as superheroes and he was one of them, but he was not present in this episode, which I kind of would have liked to know, what was sort of his character's superpower in that. Or even the name of the character, some idea. You had Mosquito and Human Kite, Mysterion, great characters. Really like the whole Coon and Friends idea, but it was a little disappointing not seeing him. Now, the whole idea of the episode is that it parodies fake news on the internet. So, when people post up online saying, maybe they say a certain celebrity is dead, or a certain celebrity was caught doing this or whatever. Butters, as Professor Chaos, has basically set up his own legion of henchmen in that. It's like a giant office block, and he has them setting up fake news about Coon and Friends, tarnishing their reputation, making them look bad. And that it is a little weak in a way, because compared to previous Coon episodes, the very first one was with him against Mysterion, and the next one was a 3-parter which introduced Coon and Friends group, which is really great. So I suppose in a way it was kind of tough to follow up from that, but even then, comparing it from the very first episode they introduced the Coon, I think this episode could have been a little bit better, maybe even a 2-parter. I did think it was funny when they brought in how the parents of the town brought in Mark Zuckerberg, because of course he has created Facebook, and they wanted him to take down all the stuff on Facebook, but of course he just gives this whole speech in that, and it's kind of those really old martial art movies, and when you dub over them, the the mouth would move, but the speech doesn't quite match up to the mouth, and that's kind of what it's like Mark Zuckerberg in this episode. It's really funny, and then it's kind of like how he sort of infiltrates people's houses and their cars and their personal space, and eating their food because he was invited to their town. And it's kind of like a thing where you might invite someone on Facebook to be your friend, and then I don't know, maybe they search through your stuff on Facebook, and I suppose that's the kind of thing that they're trying to do with Mark Zuckerberg. But it was kind of funny the way they try to complain to the police, and the police are just kind of okay, who invited him into the town? And then like everyone just like bows their head in shame because they all invited him to do a talk, but Mark Zuckerberg took that to an extreme level, as South Park does, and it was really funny, the end result of it. My overall impression of the episode was that I thought it was good, it was entertaining. In terms of a Coon episode, it is weak. Compared to the previous ones, but it's still a very entertaining story. The ending of it is very clearly a lead up to the fractured but whole, and that's all I'll say on the ending. But it's still very well done. Great episode, and I hope to see more from the season, more great episodes, and hopefully some more in the future of Coon and Friends. And with that said, comment down below, tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you enjoy it? If you like this video, please hit the like button, that helps me a lot. Also, I will have a link down below in the description for $5 off a loot crate if you wish to purchase one, and that link would really help me a lot. And check out more of my videos, and I'm really looking forward to the fractured but whole, so hopefully that won't distract me too much when I get it from doing another video. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.